G'day everyone, Dee here. Welcome to my green shade house. So I thought I would do an update because it's a magical time of the year. It's autumn and we're in the southern hemisphere in Perth, Western Australia. So this has been a very odd year because the heat has been intense, and I've never experienced the level of humidity that I had been for the past couple of weeks now. And it kind of reminded me of like when I was living in Brisbane, the humidity. I didn't really enjoy it. It's okay, but no dramas either. Anyway, the trees are doing very well. So if you grow a custard apple, you know that this is the season. And the leaves are coming back. It's looking very lush. The flowers smell amazing. So does the foliage. But we're past the flowering stage and the pollination stage. Now we're in the fruiting stage. So let me show you a few things. Over here, we can see that this is the custard apple African pie. The shape is a little bit, it doesn't have that, the heart shape kind of look. It has more of these ugly, well, I don't want to say ugly. I do, I like the shape that drop down. It's similar, it's more realistic of a real heart than the traditional heart that we draw. But this is very typical of custard, the African pie variety. And if I show you up there, look, that's African pie variety. More over there and more over there. Oh, I think that's about it. This tree here is at the top. It always seemed to produce really big fruit. Now I'm going to move down here. We're doing the same thing every year. Or, I mean, not the same thing, but we're growing yams on the side to mix things up. Just to make the area that we're growing fruit trees and vegetable more productive. So the yams, they are, as you can see, epic. And this has been growing for a few months now, and it really just want to get up there and surpass the roof and go further. But of course, we're trying to, my dad has made use of the bamboo stick, and he has made stake out of it just to hold everything up. And I'm heading down here. Look at over there. Look at all those shoots. They want to climb further, and that has surpassed the roof, and it has gone all the way up outside. But the most important thing about yams is the fruit, the vegetable is in the ground. It's not up there, so it doesn't matter. And there are no flowers, and you don't, well, I don't ever remember seeing flowers. I could be wrong. The variety that I have, I haven't seen any flowers from these plant. Maybe I didn't leave it long enough for it to flowers. But how you would germinate this is save the actual yam itself and germinate it like potato. That easy. And the good thing about yams is that you can leave it in the ground for like longer. And you can eat it when you, my dad's giving me beans. You can eat it when, you can dig it, leave it in the ground. You can dig it when you need it. All right. Look at the leaves here. That is just amazing. And my mum is, she's the only hardworking person in the family. She's doing pulling our weeds. Simple task. Whereas I only do the talk. I don't do the walk, right? You hardly see me work hard. Oh my goodness, look at these leaves. They're just so healthy. So, and look down there. Certainly, these are like new branches, so you can see why they are so good. I pruned it quite heavily last year. Otherwise, these are the typical size that you will see. Yeah, and I should separate the yams from that because the custard apple tree, because it end up choking it, and that wouldn't be ideal. Let's go along here. I might prune it back a bit more. Look at those fruit. Just to give it some air, because I don't want to, I just want to like manage the situation. Like last year we had too much rain and too much foliage, and there's not a lot of airflow in here because it's in a shade house. So there's a lot of things that we have managed, but at the same time that also promote disease because not enough ventilation. All right. Just looking so pretty. Anyway, I will leave you here. This is just a brief update. And when I have the opportunity, and we're going to check up on some yam to see where they are at. Then we'll find out. Look at all these shoots. Later on in the growing stages. Oh, this will go over here. Okay. Take care.